Okay. Okay, so I think we are live now and I can't see my screen there. So I have to check in my machine if we are live. Let me just check that. And it says, where I will find, are we live? Let me just check if I say view channel. Okay, I don't know how many people are watching now. Just hold on for a second. I'm checking my status here. Okay, and hey, where do I find if I'm live or not? That's really weird today. I can't see anything on my laptop. Okay, it says we are live and 27 people are watching. Oh, 42 people are watching and 12 likes. That's great. So everything is going good. And you can see, hey, it's live. Yeah, that's great. So as I promised, I was supposed to take a live session today as well. And this is the innings break. So here we go, everyone. So we got 65 people watching. So we can start with your questions instead of wasting any of the time, because the match is again resuming soon. So again, everyone will be going back to watching match. No one will be watching this session. Let's make it quick. So everyone says hi, hey, hi, Ravi, Atish, Ashish, Keyur, and okay, Ganesh, how to pronounce that? Spectacular? I don't know. India has great to score. Yeah, okay, a lot of run to score now. Okay, so a question from Venkatesh: which is better, Java versus Python? Okay, in fact, I have answered this question in the last session itself. Both are good in their own field. So if we talk about the enterprise world, they are working on Java. Some of the backend scripting are running on Python. In fact, Python is everywhere. The hacking tool server side, it's everywhere. So if you want to get into enterprise world, if you want to make big data applications, of course, go for Java. Again, you can also work with big data on Python as well, right? So if you have a choice of learning Java, of course, go for Java, because Python you can learn anytime. It's very easy to work with. But Java is something, it takes some time to learn, it takes some time to understand, and it takes some time to grasp. So if you have a choice now, go for Java, and parallel you can learn Python as well. In fact, you will understand which is better, so when you work on it. Personally, I feel Java is better because that's my lookout, but there are some people, they like Python more than Java, so everyone have their own choice. So first of all, learn both. Start with Java, then learn Python parallelly, or maybe after some time, you will get to know which is better. Okay, so next, now I lost all the questions. So where is that? Okay, so which laptop do you use? Okay, which laptop I use? Okay, so I'm using this one. I don't know if you can see that. I'm using a MacBook Pro 2016 model, which also has a touch bar, if you can see that. It also has a touch bar. Okay, it was damn costly for me. I have spent my entire corporate training salary on this. So this is the gift from me, gift for myself. So once I completed my training, one of the training where I got handsome amount, I thought about buying a good laptop because I was not having a good laptop before. I was having a MacBook, but that MacBook was a very old one, so I got this new one. And the reason why I'm using this one, because I make lots of videos, right? And for exporting videos, we need lots of CPU power, and that's why this machine is a beast when it comes to rendering the video and exporting the video. Okay, but in terms of programming, any laptop will do, right? So you can use normal i3 machine as well. That will be good for programming. Okay, next from Sanchit, should a fresher learn big data, as it's heard that they are hiring experienced worker? Yeah, that's the case. If you want to get into big data, in fact, I heard that they are only hiring experienced people for big data. Now, the reason is why they are focusing on experienced people is because, big data is a field where it's not just about technology, it's also about domain, it's also about how do you work with data. So if you are a fresher in this IT world, and you will not understand how business works, right? What you learn when you are learning IT is how IT works, how technology works. You don't know how business works. If you want to get into big data, you should also know about business, how business works, and how you can provide the solution. Okay, let's just hold on. I'm sharing this video on Facebook, so that people will know that I'm live. You can just do it as well if you want to. Okay, so yeah, so to get into big data now is not a good thing, but you can try. There's no harm in that if you think you are good. So see, company also needs solutions. If you can provide solutions, they will hire you. Again, not every company is looking for experienced people. There are some companies that are also looking for freshers. So try your luck there. Okay. Okay, Gaurav says how to write code by myself. Okay. Okay, now this is a very common question nowadays, how to write a code, how to write a software. The only thing you can do is you can practice. The more you practice, the more you will understand how it works. Okay, so you have to practice a lot. In fact, you have to spend lots of time on logic. It takes some time, trust me. When I started my career, it took a lot of time for me to get into that software thing. So it takes time. Okay, that sounds good. Next question from okay, so Tech Vivek says, so Java is tough. Okay, please tell how to learn. Okay, Java is tough. Yes, compared to other languages, Java is difficult, but then it's not impossible to learn Java. In fact, that's why I created all the videos for free. In fact, when I wanted to learn Java, I was not able to learn Java properly because of lack of resources. Because if you try to read books on Java, it's headache. Again, one of the book which I preferred is Head First Java. But still, learning technology from a book is not a good thing, I feel. So I was searching for different videos on YouTube, but then none of the videos are able to convince. So I thought, okay, let me create my own videos, and that's why I created this entire playlist. So if you think Java is difficult or tough, just do one thing: go to Telusko Learning channel and search for Java playlist and watch all the videos. And trust me, may not be you will understand everything, but you will understand enough to build your own softwares, right? So. Okay, so next question from Rajashekhar Reddy. Hi, sir, what about future of Android application developers? Future of Android developers, it's awesome, right? Because things are moving towards mobile development now. In fact, now we have smart AC, smart fridge, smart cars, and those things also need some OS, right? And being Android open source, you can use it everywhere. So I can see a good future for Android developers in future, but the only thing is, in Android as well, there are lots of new updates which is happening every year. So the only way to survive in this world is by upgrading yourself, right? So we have this thing, survival of the fittest. So you have to upgrade yourself so that you can survive in the IT industry. So Android has a big scope. Okay, what about scope for Kotlin? If you want to get into Android, the best thing is learn Kotlin and be an Android developer. But the only thing is, learning Kotlin directly, we don't have enough resources to learn Kotlin directly. For example, if you don't know programming, none. If you don't know if you don't have any programming experience, and if you're trying to learn Kotlin, it will be very difficult because we don't have good resources to learn Kotlin from scratch, right? So what I would suggest is first learn Java basics. Don't learn everything in Java. Okay, that's not required. Learn basics of Java at least, and then jump to Kotlin, because in fact if you see my videos as well, I'm comparing Java and Kotlin together, right? It's because it is very easy to learn Kotlin if you know Java. So yeah, so there's a big scope for Kotlin if you want to be an Android developer, and then how to learn it. First learn basic Java and jump towards Kotlin. Okay, Pratik says, please teach Unix. That's the thing, I'm not that good with Unix. I do use Unix terminals, but then I'm not that efficient. I can use it for my personal use, but then teaching it requires lots of extra knowledge, lots of comfortness. I don't have that now. But maybe in future, if I know someday, if I dream about Unix, I will surely make videos on those. Okay, so Mahesh Babu says, is improving skills in C is best or not? Of course, right? C is the mother of all the languages. See, the thing is, when I started programming, the first language I learned is C. And since I was knowing C very good, the thing is, when I learned C++, it was very easy for me because I know programming in C. The only thing is I have to learn about object-oriented programming. When I learned Java, C and C++ helped me because I know both of the things. I know how to program, I know how OOPS works. So I learned Java. And learning C# for me was very, very easy because C# is the exact copy of Java. So it was not difficult for me to learn C#. So learning C is actually a good thing. You can be an embedded developer. You can get into robotics, right? So all these softwares actually uses C programming. Great. In fact, I can see we have 148 people watching this video, even if we have a match there. So that's great. And I can see only 41 likes. That's weird. Come on, guys, if you're watching this, if you're enjoying these questions, if you like these sessions, do click on the like button. Okay. And let me just check my mobile phone if match is started, because people will be vanishing very fast. Okay, so next question is, where do we see IT industry in India? Okay, I cannot say anything about that, but the only thing is, India has a great future when it comes to technology, because the entire world knows India is a superpower now. So maybe I don't know how it will be going in future. Let's see. Okay, so Jackson says best way to start the course of machine learning. Okay, if you want to learn machine learning, I would suggest you to don't go for any YouTube video for machine learning, because see, machine learning is a very niche technology. So even if you want to learn it, the best thing I would say is go to Udacity, go to this website, which is MOOCs, right? Coursera, we have Coursera, we have MOOC.org, we have Udacity. So just go to this website and you will find good resources there, right? Okay. Sahit Reddy says, so something about real-time development using WebSphere. No idea about WebSphere. So sorry. Okay, Nitesh Singh says, hey, hi Nitesh. Okay, what languages we need to know for interviews? Okay. First of all, you should know at least one programming language, and whenever you go for the interviews, always check what requirement they have. Sometimes, requirement matters more than what you should know. So if you're going for a development job and they're asking for .NET development, of course you should know .NET. If they're asking for PHP development, you should know PHP. If they're asking for Java, of course you should know Java, right? So depending upon what requirement they have, you should know those technology. Plus, it doesn't matter what job profile you're going for. You should know SQL, you should know networking, and you should know data structures. These three things are very important: data structures, networking, and SQL. And having the Java knowledge will be always beneficial for you, right? Okay. So next question. So tell me how to learn Java. It seems tough. Again, same. Oh, you're the same person. Okay, I've given the answer, right? Okay. What is the future of FUS? No idea about FUS. What stands for? Okay, need to check if the match is getting started. No, it's taking some time. Okay, great. Okay, how do I become a Java programmer? For that, you have to watch my first video of my Java playlist. That's where I have talked about how can you be a Java programmer, right? If you want me to recap it, it's very simple. Just go to YouTube, watch all my Java videos, and make a simple application. It may be a chat application, it may be a normal website, it may be a desktop application. See, if you learn something, try to implement that, because the moment you implement something, you will get that confidence. And trust me, guy, confidence is much better than having good knowledge, because if you have a confidence, you can do everything. Even if you have a knowledge, if you don't have a confidence, you can do nothing, right? So you should have that self-confidence and make a software. Okay, so next, okay, where is the question? I guess again the scroll is going up. I guess there's some bug with the YouTube live. Every time I get more questions, suddenly everything goes up. I have to again go up to get the next questions. Maybe I have to skip some question now from the top because I can't see where I'm going for. So let me start from here. Is it necessary to know TypeScript for AngularJS, Angular 2? Okay, I mean, see, I'm not a front-end developer. I'm more into back-end. I don't work on AngularJS. I don't work on JavaScript, and that's why you can see my website is not that good looking, right? Because I don't focus on the front-end side. I should be, but then my focus more is on the development side, the back-end part of it. So I have no idea about TypeScript there, but then you can use JavaScript. I guess JavaScript works easily with Angular 2, but still confirm that. Okay, so next, can I join 3 tables using HQL Hibernate? Yes, you can. Why not? Okay, but then this is a big topic that we can only discuss in videos. I cannot do it here in the live. Sorry for that. Okay, so next, how to get into job into Google? Okay. Okay. So the best way to get into Google is build a big company now. See, in fact, nowadays what is happening is getting a job at Google is becoming difficult. The easiest one is start your own company, build an awesome product, and ask Google or let Google buy your company. That's the best way to work for Google now. So, okay. Okay, so Akash says, how can I know about your next QA session before notification from YouTube? Oh, and that's why we have this Facebook page, right, Akash? So I do have a Facebook page which says Telusko Learning. So that's the name of the page. You can also add me on Facebook, so you can just send a link and so you can add me on Facebook. Or you can, we also have a Facebook group called a Telusko Live Project, and that will be the best thing. Okay, so that's where you will get to know about this thing. Next question, your glasses is too good, sir. Oh, thank you so much. I'm about to change my glasses now. But okay, so since you're saying it's good, I will not change it. Okay. So next question, so what is Stack Overflow? Oh, okay. So Rajashekhar, if you want to spend your life as a programmer, you should know Stack Overflow, because every programmer, I guess, I'm sure, as a programmer, we visit Stack Overflow more than Google, right? Because whenever we face any issues, that's the first place we go to. In fact, if you search for any problem on Google, the first page you will get, or the first ranking page you will get, is Stack Overflow. Now, what is Stack Overflow? Stack Overflow is a platform where if you have a question, you can post your question, whatever question, technical questions, okay? If you are facing some issues with the code, if you are facing some issue with the libraries, just post your question there, and we have some expert there. In fact, there are lots of experts who want to contribute, right? So they will answer your question, okay? So there's a 90% chance that you will get the answer, provided your question makes sense. Because there are some questions which you can easily Google on, or you can easily Google it. But then if your question is very specific, you can ask there. And so since it is a good platform, Google gives the top rank. In fact, I also have a bookmark of Stack Overflow on my browser, right? So it's that important for you. Okay, so yeah, for Ankit Chetri says Andrew NG's course. Yeah, that's one of the best course for machine learning. Andrew NG, great. Okay, next question. How to become a CEO of Google? Okay, Rahul. Okay. Sir, I have scored 54. Okay, that's a very specific question now. Let's go for something else which makes sense. Okay, Nisarg says, any Android project idea, please. Okay, so you want some ideas for Android project? What do you want, something from Android Play Store? Okay, how about alert? Which alert? Any alert? We have that app, right? Something else. Something for me. In fact, I wanted an app before. So the problem was initially when I wanted to go live on YouTube, there was no feature of live on YouTube app, right? So I wanted to go live, so that's why I was using this Wireshark. It was Wireframe or some software was there, and using that software I was going live on mobile phone. But now since we have that feature on YouTube app, so that's why I'm using that. But if you can create the same thing, what if create an application using which I can go live on YouTube, and not just with one mobile phone, with two mobile phones. So let's say if we have a camera here and a camera here. So now I love that thing. So going from here, going there. Okay, I've just moved myself. Okay, so having two mobile phones, and both should be working in sync. So with just one click, this mobile phone should stream me. If I click that, this mobile phone should stream me. I don't know how it will work, but then you can try it out. Or you can go with the simplest one, create a test management system. You'll be having lots of questions and a person will give a test. So whichever you feel simple, go for that. In fact, when people ask me about ideas, it's actually very easy. Look at around you, whatever problem you're facing, and try to make an application for that. In fact, I do face lots of issues. The only thing is I'm not getting time to work on applications because I'm already busy with other projects. So, okay. So what is the experience of number of job opening in Bangalore? Okay, I've never tried in Bangalore. Okay. 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 So when will be web services complete course available in Telusko Learnings? I'm still in questioning. Should we go with Telusko Learning or should I go with Telusko Pro? Because I was thinking about making Telusko Pro as my official channel for these videos, but the problem is Telusko Pro is not available in all the countries. It is only available in India and US. It is not available in Nepal, as in the last session we have discussed about that. So I'm still trying to plan where to upload the videos. So let's see how it goes. So it will take some time, maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but it will be available somewhere. Maybe Telusko Learning or Telusko Pro. Okay, so Levin says, wow, thanks. Oh, great. So question from Yash Mittal. Hi Yash, after a long time. So why do corporate work with Java and startup with Android? Generally, why the corporates not work on Android? I mean, think about this. In the corporate world, what we provide enterprise solutions. I mean, think about these banking servers now. So if you think you are doing online banking, do you think that you can do the entire banking application on Android? That's not possible, right? We need a huge servers. So those huge servers or those huge website or the enterprise softwares are built by corporates, right? In fact, corporate also build Android applications, but then compared to startups, there's a big gap. So startup only focuses on Android applications, and that's the problem, startup is focusing more on the consumer level, and corporate companies are focusing more on the enterprise level. And that's why, as a student, see, you don't know what is happening in the industry, right? That's the biggest problem. As a fresher, you don't know what is happening in the industry. You get carried away with all these new technologies. You say, okay, Android is awesome, we'll learn Android. Let's say JavaScript is awesome, let's learn JavaScript. But you don't know what is happening in the corporate world. You will get carried away with all these YouTubers, all these articles on Google. They will say, hey, learn Android, your life is set. Learn PHP, your life is set. Learn Java, your life is set. That's not how it works. First of all, you have to think what you want to be. It doesn't matter which technology is famous. If I say Java is best, but then the thing is, you have to define what you want to be. If you want to get into Android world, don't think about what corporate uses, what startup uses, go for Android. But if you think Java is good, go for Java and get into corporate. In fact, corporate also works on Android as well. I mean, what do you think? These SBI applications are made by startups? No, right? They're made by big applications. In fact, I know about Hotstar. So Hotstar, the media server of the Hotstar is made by one of the MNCs, right? So they also work on Android applications. Why not? So it's just that the difference, the difference is very big. So in startup focus on more on Android, enterprise focus more on the enterprise softwares. Okay, so last two questions. So first question is it necessary to have Scala with Spark? Yes. Okay, it's not compulsory. We can also use Java with Spark now. So we can use Python, Scala, or Java. Okay, Python, Scala, or Java with Spark. But then if you're working on Spark, why not use the best language for Spark, which is Scala, of course. So match started? Okay, so, and we got the first wicket. Okay, great. Anyway, so that's a bad thing. Okay, last question, everyone, because match started, everyone will be leaving now. As you can see, the number is going down and down and down. Okay, so last question. Okay, and I lost all the questions now. So whatever last question is there any way to switch over then faking my... Okay, can't see those questions. It's a big question now. Which one? Okay, so currently I'm working in a support project. I would like to switch from development domain on Java, but everyone is asking for hands-on experience when trying to give interviews. I mean, yeah, that's important, right? If you are switching to if you're switching to development, you need some hands-on experience. I don't know what's the issue with the IT industry now. They are looking for only experienced people for Java field. I don't know what is happening there. If you want to get into Java, you have to you should have the hands-on experience on Java. Now there are lots of people, they fake their experience, and that's the weird part. That's the very bad thing. The moment you fake your experience, and you will, everyone can come to an example. If I'm the interviewer, and if I know that you are coming for the interview for having 2 years of experience, when I say you're working on Java for 2 years, it means you have lots of knowledge. And I will ask you questions based on those experience. I will ask you which project you're working on, or which project you have worked on. I will not check from which company you're coming from. What I will check is what project you have worked on, and the questions will be based on those projects, right? So you cannot fake it. Even if you try to fake that, that's a bad thing. The only thing is, if you want to get into Java, make your own application, upload your project on GitHub repository. Any project will do. Create your dummy projects, create any project you want and upload that on GitHub. So while going for the interviews, just share that video with your friends, or share that project with your interviewers, not the video. Okay, that's it, guys. I know I was not able to answer all the questions today as well. It is getting very difficult now to answer all the questions because of lack of time. But I tried my best. So next time, if you are going live, just make sure that you like the page on Facebook, and send me a request on Facebook. I will try it. I will accept your request, and be a part of Facebook group, which is there on Facebook, which is called as Telusko Live Project. and you will get a notification, and try to be the first one to ask questions so that I can answer your questions. So that's it, guys. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and see you in the next live session. That's it.